First of all, I thought R.T. Jones did an excellent job of explaining how to do what the original poster wanted to do. And he placed two cabinets. I'm an architectural 2014, by the way. And I thought I'd go over this in a video because it just might help. We had another person say, well, how do you do this in architectural? So I'm in architectural. And I'm going to show what works and what doesn't work. So I'll go over here to the library browser and go to architectural and appliances. And we'll go to ovens, or ranges actually, and slide-in ranges. That's the kind that fit in cabinets. And in this case, I'll just pick one. And okay. Now, obviously, you can just tell by the appearance of this. Let me turn off those labels. I think that obscures things. Let me turn on. I need to go to display options or display options. Here we go. I'm going to turn off cabinet labels because I don't think that helps in this case. Cabinet labels. There it is. All right. You can see that these two ranges kind of overlap each other because they fit into the 24-inch wide cabinet, but they're a little bit wider than 24 inches. We'll look at this in an overview. Well, that came out better look. Well, you can see that the symbols are overlapping each other. And in some cases, an appliance just won't fit in a cabinet. You'll get an error message saying that the cabinet's too small and you have to make the cabinet larger. So the software is kind of programmed to help you along. I'm going to make these cabinets 30 inches wide. Of course, this isn't the kind of symbol that the original poster asked about. What she wanted is probably this kind that, well, it says flat top range. Let me get rid of the appliances. I really thought I would just stumble through this so you can kind of see this as you may bump into it yourself. Okay, see that this way the symbols aren't overlapping each other when the cabinets are 24-inch wide because the symbols can be resized somewhat, but they can't be something that's 30 inches wide can't be made to fit nicely into something that's 24 inches wide. That's all there is to that. So let's get rid of these symbols. I think in architectural I can just open the dialog box, go to the front tab. Yeah, maybe not. In some of the more expensive versions, you can delete the appliance out of there. Let me hit the tab key and see if, no, okay, it's not working like it does in Pro or in Chief Premiere. I'm just going to delete these cabinets and we'll start over with fresh cabinets, fresh base cabinets. We'll try this one here. Now, from experience, I know that these symbols appear to be about the same width, so we might as well make these base cabinets a little bit wider. Make it 27, each one 27 inches wider, or wide, excuse me. Now that's still coming in. Okay, that's not exactly what it is. We don't want stand alone because that sits on the floor. It doesn't sit in a cabinet. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah. Okay, these in-cabinet symbols. Hang on a second. Let me look at R.T. Jones. I was looking at his picture, and he had, yeah. Okay, he's a different symbol. What is that? Okay, standard single oven. That's what I missed. Okay, we'll delete these. Start again. We'll just copy that one. Okay, let's see if I can find that symbol. I guess that's, I don't know where that is. Those are the cooktops. I would assume it would be under range, but in architectural there's only those three. No, none of those symbols. Maybe that one. Let's try that one. Oh, that's way too wide for those cabinets. See that? That's not the symbol itself, but it's a precursor of the symbol. It looks like this cabinet's going to need to... Huh. Didn't even put it in the cabinet. I wonder what that looks like. Oh, okay, that's a standalone symbol, so that's not what we want. Never mind. I wonder what symbol he used. That's too bad I can't scroll the picture and I can see what he used. Standard single oven. Oh, that must be in wall ovens. Let's take a look under wall ovens. There it is. Okay. Yeah, all right. Now I'm on the right track. Told you this was impromptu. All right. So there's what Archie did, and that symbol that he used. And the original poster wanted to put a cooktop here in the middle. So let's just see if we can do that in architectural. I'm going to line these cabinets up a little bit better. They're not totally lined up. There, that's better. Okay, now we'll go over to cooktops in the library browser. And, well, let's use a large one. I don't want to use this one because I just don't like that kind. Personal preference. We'll use this cooktop here and just see what happens. Okay, it went in there. Now it's hanging off the edge. Let's take a look at that. Okay. Now you just click on the objects. Now, let me go through this again. I clicked and then I hit the tab key, and you see how the second object selects. Then you just line that up. I think that's what RT did, and it's pretty straightforward. Let's do that in plan view. Just click on the cabinet, hit the tab key. Okay, it took me a couple of times before I got it completely selected, and then it has its own move handle. And that's probably the answer to the question, the original poster's question. Let me close this. Which was back in 2013, Candace asked, I need to place a cooktop in the center. She must be English or British Empire, the way she spelled the center, of two base cabinets, as both cabinets are under bench. Yeah, under bench is kind of a British term also. That's fine. And then I think R.T. Jones did a great job of answering it. And I just came back to this thread and looked it over again. I thought, well, we had another guy asking here, Saberwolf 1. And so that's what this video is for, Saberwolf. This is for you, I suppose. If Candace ever comes back, she can look at this as well. So hopefully that makes it a little more clear. Some of these symbols you can operate with like this. Let me just click here. I'm going to hit the tab key and delete that one. We'll try a different one. That was this symbol. We'll try the electric now and see if it works the same. Yeah, it does the same. So you click, hit the tab key, and then there's the move handle in the middle. Voila. So hopefully we can put this to bed for any future people who come by and are curious about that. What I've observed with this software is that it's programmed in a particular way, and it's just incumbent upon you to kind of work within the boundaries of that programming. And I've found over the last 20 years that there's usually enough variations to go ahead and get done whatever you want to get done. And I'm thankful of that. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Have a good day.